and welcome. Today is February 27th, 2019, and I'm here to do our daily check-in, so let's begin. Okay, so today I'll work with the Tarot Sexual Magic. All right. Clarifiers. I will use the vice versa. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have 10 of Wands, and clarifying that is the 7 of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here is that, you know, divine masculines and possibly divine feminines are feeling like, you know, they are carrying like a burden of some sort, and I feel like they're ready to release, you know, those burdens. I see here divine masculine is sitting here like looking at his pentacles, and what I'm feeling is they are looking or waiting for the right time to release this. So I just want to show you, okay, if you can see. Have to tilt it so you guys can see it. So you see that gentleman, you know, embracing their divine feminine. I feel like, you know, they're really ready to let go or release, you know, any hardships that they have, and you know, they've already planted their seeds and they're just like waiting for the right time, you know, to approach their divine feminine. But I just feel like, you know, they're currently working at this time, you know, working out like any kind of situations that they're dealing with in their physical life, okay? And underneath that, we have the Tower and the Seven of Cups, okay? So what I'm getting with this is that, you know, I feel like, you know, there is going to be some sort of abrupt change, okay, in regards to like this decision and making a choice. And I feel like, you know, what I'm feeling is like they're going through the dark night of the soul, okay? So yesterday's reading, you know, was all about, you know, being able to communicate with their divine counterpart, you know, through telepathy or being in the 5D, and they're currently working in their physical life, you know, towards union. But today I feel like, you know, they're going through some hardships at this time, you know, there's just so many decisions, there's so many choices, and something that is happening, okay, that is divinely guided for them to do so, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with today's reading. Okay, so first we have the Chariot. Next we have the Sun. Then we have Three of Chalices. And then here we have Knave of Wands. Alright. So what I'm getting here, okay, is that the Divine Masculines is ready to move forward and get out of this, you know, Ten of Wands energy. You know, they have waited for the right time. I feel like, you know, there's a lot of things that are like really going on in their physical life, so they can't really approach their Divine Feminine. But I do see movement forward where they really desire to be with their divine counterpart in the physical. But what I'm feeling is that, you know, they are really feeling it, you know, remotely, either telepathically, just thinking of their divine counterpart. And I feel that the Divine Feminines, okay, are really feeling this, you know, through the 5D. Now next we have here the Sun. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that both divine counterparts are really like receiving this energy, this sun energy, this light energy. And I feel again that this is more 5D, okay, where they are really feeling each other. And I see that, you know, you guys are really feeling really happy, loving, you know, and feeling really, you know, secure in the connection spiritually. And that's what I'm getting, right? Now here with the Three of Chalices, okay, I do see that, you know, there is going to be a coming together. After, you know, your Divine Masculine comes forward through the 3D, okay, and I see that this is actually going on in the 5D. And, you know, both counterparts have received light, okay, from each other. I do see that Divine Masculines wants to come and be with their divine counterpart in the physical. And I say this because here we have the Knave of Wands, okay? So the Knave of Wands, you know, wants to come in and seduce their divine counterpart. And do you see this? This gentleman is embracing their divine feminine, and it looks like they're dancing, and he has his, you know, hand on the lower back of his divine feminine, and, you know, she's like, you know, leaned over, and she's got her leg up in the air, and, you know, he's basically serenading her. And, you know, that is so sensual and beautiful, and, you know, and that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling more like, you know, this is more of an intimate feeling that I'm getting from the Divine Masculines, okay? Okay, So here with the Chariot, it is clarified here with the Fool, okay? And so what I'm getting is that with this movement forward, I feel like, okay, this is like embarking on a new journey. I see that, you know, with this Fool card, there is a shooting star, and I feel like Divine Masculines is really wishing, you know, to approach their Divine Feminine. They're really thinking about them. Again, this is late at night. I feel like late at night, guys, your Divine Other is really thinking about you telepathically. And I see here that, you know, there is a peace lily here, but this peace lily, okay, the petals are falling off. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, your Divine Masculine, you know, has been wanting to offer this peace towards their Divine Feminine, and it's just taking them a while, you know, for them to get started with this journey, you know, and moving forward towards their Divine Feminine and the physical. But I do see that they are wishing that they could speed up the process a little bit faster. And I see here that there is a dog, you know, that is like looking at this Fool, and you know, they're following, you know, their Divine Other. I feel like, you know, those are, you know, the loyal subjects, you know, that is, you know, just like, you know, watching them, you know, making observations about like how this Divine Masculine is going to take action and moving forward towards their destiny. And that's what I'm feeling. Now next, with the Sun, okay, it is clarified here with this Hermit. Okay, and so yesterday we also had the Hermit card, and what I'm getting is that after a time of deep reflection, of going within and, you know, just figuring things out, I feel like, you know, with the Sun, you know, this thought process has been illumined, and I feel like it's with, you know, both divine counterparts. And I see here, you know, again, the same dogs are in this picture. You have the golden egg, and, you know, with that egg, you know, I feel like that is fertility, you know, and it is, you know, cherished. It's something valuable. And I just see that, you know, again, this Hermit is in the dark, okay, but they are holding up the light. They're getting their intuition. They're getting the nudge, okay, and the green light to move forward in this connection. That's what I'm seeing. Now here with the Three of Chalices, we have here the Knight of Cups. So what I'm getting, again, okay, this is a Knight card, guys. Okay, so what I'm getting is that Divine Masculines, okay, wants to offer their Divine Feminine this cup, okay, and I feel like, you know, again, they're thinking about this at night, guys, okay? So if you guys are not in union, if you guys are not physically together, just know that before they go to bed, okay, when, you know, they've rested after a long day of work, okay, and they've taken care of their business, as they're laying in their bed, what I'm feeling is that they're really thinking about their divine counterpart, about being with them, about them offering their emotions. But also, if you can see here, you know, you do see the back of this Divine Masculine, so he's not really face forward. You kind of see him like kind of walking away, you know, or going in a different direction where you can't see that, you know, he's really giving his emotions. So what I'm getting is that your Divine Masculine wants to deliver this offer of love, but they're hiding it at the same time. But just know that they really do desire, okay, to come together with you in the physical, all right? Now next we have here the Knave of Wands, right? And it's clarified here with the Two of Wands. So again, you know, what I'm getting is that, you know, your Divine Masculine, okay, is wanting to make a choice. And here, you know, he has a staff in one hand, and then he has the yin yang in another hand. And what I'm getting is that, you know, he is trying to find that balance, you know, before he can really move forward and, you know, and take action, and possibly communicating with you, and you know, and sending you a message, or serenading you, or you know, giving you sweet nothings, you know, that sort of a thing. So I feel like, you know, this is the start. They're actually, like, you know, moving forward, making a decision, you know, and approaching their divine feminine. So this is what I'm feeling, guys. I feel like they're thinking about their strategy on how to approach their divine other, and that's what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah. Okay, next we have the World. Then we have Knight of Chalices. And then next we have the Empress. So what I'm getting here is that once your divine masculine makes that choice, okay, and if you can see that he has the yin yang in his hand, and in yesterday's reading, you know, both divine counterparts are holding that world together. Guess what? We also have the World, okay? It is coming up, guys. There's like a lot of completion, and that's why, you know, I see that, you know, the underlying energy, okay, is the Tower, okay? Something is going to shift, you know, with this decision. Like, you know, divine masculines is really being forced with a decision that they have to make, and it is being divinely guided, guys, okay? They have that nudge that, okay, it's time, you know, to move it forward. Okay, so that is what I'm getting here with the World. And this is such a beautiful depiction of the World, because we see the divine feminine just laying there in a garland, and it looks like it's on red satin sheets on the bed, and the divine masculine is, you know, slowly, you know, seducing their divine feminine, you know, from their feet, and like probably giving them, you know, little kisses, you know, up their leg, and, you know, in other places. So that's what I'm getting. All right, now in the heart of the reading we have here the Knight of Chalices. And so, you know, here with the Three of Chalices, okay, where the divine masculine wants to come together with their divine feminine, and where, you know, they show up, okay, and, you know, they want to offer their emotions they're really thinking about. And I feel like, you know, this is them by themselves late at night, you know, thinking about like how they can be with their divine counterpart, okay, in the physical. And what I'm getting here is that, look, in the heart of the reading, the divine masculine shows up as the Knight of Chalices on his horse, his stallion, right? And there's the divine feminine, just like, you know, receiving their divine counterpart, and she's already in that water. I mean, she's already, you know, kind of like exposing her emotions, you know, waiting for the divine masculine, you know, to give it to her. And so that's what I'm feeling. And then here we also have the Empress. And so again, you know, this is the divine feminines, and what I'm getting is that, you know, the divine masculines, you know, is really thinking about the Empress, okay? They come in as the Knave, they come in as the Knight, okay? But, you know, they really need to come in as the King, right? And so let me go ahead and clarify. Okay, so here with the World, all right, it is clarified here with the Sun, all right, and in this depiction we have the Sun in here twice, guys. So what I'm getting with this is that with this Sun card, you can see that the Sun, you know, has set, okay, and we have like a little boy with a horse, and in the distance I see, you know, a few guards. You know, the stars are about to come out, you know, wherever this place is, it's in the mountains, and there's actually a pillar, okay, with an Egyptian symbol, okay, of the eye. I'm not very good with history. My divine masculine is excellent historian. He would probably know. But what I'm getting with this is that as the sun goes down, okay, as we come to this completion, I feel like once the light has settled, you can see, you know, things for what they really are. Because, you know, when you have like too much light, you know, it's almost blinding. It's like you can't see. But what I'm seeing with this is that, you know, once the sun sets and things get settled, you can really see, you know, about like where you guys are at, you know, in the twin flame journey. And that's what I'm getting. And the divine masculine is in his innocence. He knows that he's being watched, you know, he's being guarded. And you know, we have this horse, you know, that is with this little boy here. But also what I'm getting with this eye, I feel like, you know, again, that is like, you know, kind of like maybe the third eye. You know, or all-seeing eye, and it's like kind of like high up. You know, it's actually really at the very top where the point is. And what I'm feeling with the point, you know, the point is like piercing the sky. So it's like, you know, shooting up, you know, that energy. Okay, it's like a pillar, like a, oh gosh, you know what I'm talking about, right? But that's what I'm feeling. I feel like, you know, this is kind of like a beacon, okay, of like this intuition that I'm getting about like this completion, you know, in this, you know, I guess this chapter of, you know, being with your divine counterpart or approaching them, okay? Now, here with the Knight of Chalices, okay, we have here the Seven of Pentacles, all right? And so what I'm getting with this is that the divine masculine wants to offer balance, okay, to offering their emotions towards their divine feminine. What I'm feeling, okay, is that the divine masculines have not been able to express how they truly feel to their divine counterpart. And, you know, that's why I feel like, you know, with this Ten of Wands energy, they have carried so many burdens, you know, and it's not just, you know, for the divine feminines. What I'm feeling is that this is, you know, in their life in general. They have like so much that is going on in their life, and, you know, they're currently working on their 3D, you know, aspects of what's going on their day-to-day basis. And, you know, that's why we have here the Seven of Pentacles, you know, where the divine masculine is waiting for the right time to approach their divine feminine. But what I'm getting is that they really want to move forward, right? They want to move forward, okay, and approach their divine feminine, because I see that, you know, energetically, they want to touch you, okay? They want to feel you on a physical sense, okay? That's what I'm getting. They really want to be with you intimately, you know, and just like be around your energy is what I'm getting. And that's why, you know, there is this new beginning, but I feel like, you know, it's a little, you know, delayed, you know, or there's just like a little bit. That's why I feel like they're getting the nudge, okay, with this Tower card, okay, that they really need to hurry up and make a decision, all right? Now, here with the Empress, all right, we have here the Seven of Swords. So, what I'm getting with this is that this divine masculine, okay, has his back turned, okay? So, like in the reverse, you actually see him walking away, okay? But in the reverse, okay, it seems like he's just sitting there, okay? He's standing still. And what I'm getting with this is that divine masculines doesn't want to run away, okay, from this connection, you know. Even though they got their back turned, they want to, you know, turn towards their divine feminine. And here, okay, I see that there are two swords in the ground. Okay, there's two swords on one shoulder and three swords on another. So what I'm getting is that they are really carrying the energy of, okay, the Two of Swords, where, you know, they were in their minds about making a decision, okay? And then the Three of Swords, okay, where there was heartache, okay, sadness, you know, maybe, you know, third-party situations. And, you know, this is getting heavy. Those 5 swords on that divine masculine, okay, I feel that, you know, they're in mental conflict, you know, with, you know, approaching, you know, divine feminine. Because at this point, divine feminine, okay, is an empress, all right? We don't see any kings in this spread so far. So far, you know, divine masculine shows up, you know, as the Fool, as this Knight, you know, as this Two of Wands, you know, as this guy, you know, balancing out the Six of Pentacles, as this little boy in the Sun card, you know, so I do see that. And but the divine feminines, okay, they show up as the Empress, and they know that they cannot deceive their divine feminine, and that's why they are standing still at this time, okay, really reflecting on, you know, all the past hurts, okay, all of the indecision or the choices that they did or did not make, you know, towards the divine feminine. And I feel like, you know, once they release that mental conflict, that is when they will turn around, okay, and offer that, you know, truth to divine feminine. And so what I'm getting is that they're getting out of this energy, guys, which is beautiful. I love it. All right. Yeah, again. All right, so here we have the Two of Swords, or actually the Two of Wands, okay? And then we have here the Five of Swords. All right, guys. What do I say about the Five of Swords? All right, so with the Two of Wands, okay, so this is a, you know, this also shows up here over the Knave of Wands. And so what I'm getting with this Two of Wands is that divine masculines is really thinking about their divine counterpart. They want to, you know, invite them over for dinner, okay, maybe cook them a meal, maybe set the fireplace to kind of, you know, get the place warmed up, and have like this intimate, you know, dinner with their divine counterpart, maybe have a glass of wine, and the divine feminine is, you know, really soaking this this passion, you know, from their divine counterpart. And so what I'm getting is that divine masculines, okay, seriously wants to come in as this Knave of Wands, okay? They want to come in, they want to rush in. I feel like, you know, at this point, they're like, I really want to be with my divine feminine. And they are really thinking about it, guys, because this is a very romantic, intimate setting between the divine counterparts, right? You see that fire, you see them sitting at that table. It's just the two of them having, you know, a delicious meal, you know, maybe talking about stuff, you know, and oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. And then here, okay, we have the Five of Swords, all right? So what I'm getting is that the divine masculines is releasing that mental conflict. And the reason why I say that, okay, do you see that divine feminine? Okay, she is halfway undressed, and she only has a dress on, guys, right? And you know, taking a dress off isn't that difficult, all right? That thing's halfway off, all right? The only thing that's holding it up is her booty, all right? And you can see that divine masculine, right? He is not in mental conflict. If he was in mental conflict, he would have like this expression on his face, like, you know, you know, like he's not enjoying himself. But this gentleman, he's got a smile on his face. I don't know if you guys can see it. He is like looking, you know, probably like kissing on her neck, and she's like, oh my goodness, like, let's get this going, you know. So what I'm getting is that after the divine masculines get out of this Seven of Swords energy and this Five of Swords energy where they were stuck in their minds about the situation, and I feel like it has more to do with, you know, the past and the decisions that they've made. And mind you, okay, with this Seven of Swords, okay, what I'm seeing is that, you know, they were carrying that Two of Swords on their back, but you know what? there's two swords that are left stuck in the ground. So what I'm getting is that they have left that situation where they were in, you know, mental conflict about making a decision, and now, you know, they just have like these 5 swords, which is the mental conflict, right? And here they're not in mental conflict, guys. Okay, it's showing up again. They were all in their minds about the situation. All right, let's clarify. Okay, so with this 2 of Wands, we have here the Emperor. Okay, but if you can look at this card, all right, the Emperor is in reverse, right? He's got his back turned on this, you know, coming together. So this is what I'm feeling, guys. He's got like this sun in one hand, and he's got like this, I think it's called an ankh, you know, I don't know what you call it, this Egyptian stuff, you know. Maybe I need to spruce up on my history. I have no idea. But, you know, he's carrying like that staff in one hand, and he's got like the sun in one hand, and look, he's got that little fire thing going on in the back, right? So in this connection, I mean, in this depiction of the 2 of Wands, okay, do you see like there's a fire going on, but you know, it's like in front of them. So this is what I'm getting. These are thoughts that the Divine Masculine is having, right? This is what he's thinking in his mind, in his 5D, and he's got some sort of imagination, right? But realistically, he comes up as this Emperor, okay, with his back turned. And what I'm getting is that, you know, he desires this, you know, connection with the Divine Feminine, but, you know, in the physical, you know, he's not showing it, right? He shows up as the Emperor, but he's not really showing, like, you know, everything. But, you know, he is planning, guys. I do see that, you know, he is planning for this connection, and, you know, he has the sun in his hands, and what I'm getting is that is why, you know, he just has so many burdens, right? He wants to let go of like his thoughts, you know, whatever's going on in his physical life, and he's just waiting. I don't know what the heck he's waiting for, but, you know, at least he shows up, but, you know, he's not showing up completely is what I'm getting. All right. Now here with the 5 of Swords, okay, it is clarified here with the King of Wands. And my nose is itching. I don't know. Maybe my Divine Masculine thinking about me. He's like, oh my goodness. But anyways, so again, he has his back turned. Okay, this is late at night. So what I'm getting is that in regards to this 5 of Swords energy, the King of Wands, okay, is like really thinking about this. You know, he's got his back turned, and what I'm thinking is that, you know, he is turning his back away from this. But at this point, I feel like he can't. It's like he sees it, you know, he's feeling it, you know, by himself. But when it comes to like the delivery or the actual approach in the physical, I feel like, you know, he wants to, but he's just not there. And that's why we have here, you know, the 7 Pentacles. He's just waiting for the right time, guys. That's what I'm feeling. All right. So, crowning this reading, we have 9 of Swords. What did I say? I just had this feeling like they had like this, you know, like worry or sort of anxiety, you know, they're all in their minds about the situation. It's like everything is in their mind, okay? That's what I'm feeling. It's like they're seeing like this union. They're really thinking about their divine counterpart. But really, do you see this, guys? Look. This is what your Divine Masculine is thinking. He is thinking about like some bondage type stuff. He's got like all kinds of, you know, things in the background, okay, that they can use, and he is ready wanting to like seduce his divine counterpart. And, you know, but right now, you know, he's just really stuck in his mind about coming towards it. But they're really thinking about, look at this, this dude can't get enough of his divine feminine. They want that physical, you know, contact. You know, is what I'm feeling. All right. Again, we have here the Two of Wands. There's a lot of, wait. So this one is the Three of Wands, guys. All right, I miscounted. I don't know, maybe it was because there's so many trees back there. But this is the Three of Wands. So this is like, you know, making a decision and moving forward towards, you know, approaching the divine feminine as this Knave of Wands. Okay. So, but here we have the Two of Wands, okay? And so what I'm getting is that divine masculines is really, you know, making that decision and getting out of this Nine of Swords energy. They're stuck in their minds, guys. That's what I'm feeling. Like from yesterday's reading up until today, okay, they're using a lot of telepathy, okay? The reason why that they're not with you is because they're all stuck in their minds. I feel like, you know, during this time of you guys not really communicating, okay, maybe you're taking a little small break, or you know, there's less communication, whatever the case may be. They are really thinking about you guys, okay, a lot. I mean, I feel like it's late at night. They can't get enough, you know, of you, you know, and everything. And I just see that they're just thinking, and all of these cards, right, with the exception of this dude, okay, with the Three of Wands. And this guy with the Two of Wands, okay, so that's good. That's movement forward, right? We have, I'm going to show you guys. All of the clarifiers, except for the Wands, okay, with the exception of this King of Wands, got their back turned, okay? All of them. All of them. So so what I'm getting is that they're hiding. They're really hiding. They want to move forward. They have like this sun energy. The sun comes in here twice, guys, right? And then, you know, they want to reconnect with their divine feminine. They want to, you know, be very passionate, you know, and have like this intimate connection with you guys. They want to complete this cycle. They want to offer their love. You know, they really want to be with their Empress. You know, they want to choose their divine counterpart, have a dinner with them, you know, get out of this Five of Swords energy where they're being stuck. And in this card, that divine masculine does not look stuck, okay? They look like they're enjoying it, right? And then they have here the Nine of Swords, right? And then, you know, what I'm feeling with this is that they're really hiding their emotions right now, but they are sending it to you telepathically, so that's good. But, you know, again, they're just waiting for the right time, okay, to make their approach. I feel like they're really thinking about it. You know, they're planning it out. You know, I see here the Three of Wands. They want to come in, you know, and possibly, you know, send you a message. You know, it might be a little naughty. I don't know. I don't know how naughty your guys' divine masculines are, but, you know, I feel like it's more playful, okay? And, but, you know, on the down low, they want more, okay, guys? Just letting you know, okay? And they're making that decision, guys, all right? So overall, I mean, you know, it is movement forward, and I see that divine masculines is really, you know, planning to release those burdens, and, you know, get rid of whatever it is, you know, that is weighing on their minds or in their physical life, so that they can. But they are really thinking about you guys, and that's what I'm getting. All right, so let me pull some Scorpio Moon intuition cards and see what your divine counterpart wants to say to you for today. I was being selfish. I am sorry. yeah, you're being selfish, you know, I mean, you're all stuck on yourself, you know, worried about like what's going on in your situation. You're thinking about like how, you know, you can come back towards your divine feminine, not letting them know like how you truly feel. Yes, you're being selfish, but guess what? We all know now. Aw, look at this. I want to make love to you. That's what I was feeling, guys. Like you are on their mind, okay? They want to give it to you, all right? And it might be a little seductive, you know, little, you know, passionate and all kinds of stuff. And this is like really deep, like love making. If not, it's gonna be something raunchy, and you know, I'm just gonna leave it there. I need time to heal. I hope you understand. Yes, we do understand. And that's what I'm getting. They are really not ready yet to come forward in the physical. I still feel like that's why we have here the Ten of Wands, okay, that wants to show up. And they're just waiting, okay? They are really thinking about this connection, okay? They see the light, you know, they want to, you know, be with you in the physical. And but there's still like some mental conflict, okay? But you know, and they're stuck in their mind. So that's what I'm feeling. I feel like they're held back because they're not really ready, and that's why we have all of those backs turned as the clarifiers, you know, for this reading today. I just need some space and time. Please don't take this personally. I love you. Oh, that is so beautiful, guys. I regret a lot of the things I have said and done. I apologize. And that's why, you know, I feel like, you know, they're in mental conflict because of the words that were exchanged from the last form of communication. And if that's not it, if you guys are in communication, you know, maybe, you know, there's still some stuff that are left unsaid that they really regret, and they're really thinking about all the stuff that's happened in the past, and they really do want to apologize to you guys, you know, and that's why I feel like they're really burdened too at the same time. Oh, look at this. I'm sorry. I love you. See, this person loves you. I just feel like, you know, they're still going through their awakening. They're still going through their process. They are thinking about you every day. And I am serious, guys. I don't know what, you know, my nose itches a lot. I don't know what that means. You know, I think that means somebody's thinking about you, but I don't know. I hope he's thinking about me. Anyhow, okay, so let me pull some surrender cards and see what guidance Spirit has us for today. So okay, we have two. Surrender procrastination. I feel like this is divine masculines. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action will attract success. That's what I'm feeling, you know. They are procrastinating, guys, you know. I mean, we have here the Chariot, you know, they have movement forward. And, you know, it was clarified with the Fool, you know, right here. And so they were just taking their time and moving this Chariot forward. And not only that, oh my God, my nose is itching like crazy. We have here the Tower, okay? The divine is really helping them to get things going. I feel like they're taking way too long, you know, making their approach. You know, they're thinking about it, but they're not taking like real action. And, you know, they're really stuck in making a decision. It is not that difficult, you know. I mean, they're just, you know, worried too much about all kinds of stuff. So, you know, divine masculine, surrender procrastination, okay? Now, divine feminines, if you can relate to this, what I'm feeling is, if you are working on yourself and your independence, and you're working on a project or something that you really wanted to, you know, to do, like a business, you know, or something, go ahead and get started on that. I see that, you know, now's the time, you know, to do so. So if you're not in real communication with your divine masculine, you know, use this time, you know, to work on you and whatever makes you happy. So that way, you know, when your divine masculine returns, you know, you'll have like some stuff to talk about and say, yeah, I was working on this and that, and I feel really good about myself, and so those are really good things. Okay. Surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. That is what I'm feeling, guys. You know, surrender to this procrastination. You know, really think about yourself, okay? Don't really think about other people or entertaining other people, okay? Really work on you, because when you work on yourself, you become like this Empress, right? And I did see that the Empress and the Emperor did show up in this spread, but, you know, divine masculines want to turn their back because they can't show up now, because they're not embodying their full Emperor energy. They're still like, you know, hesitant, right? You know, they're waiting. And so with this, you know, don't compare yourself to other people also. You know, like if you're comparing, you know, where you're at in your journey, you know, with, you know, some of your friends, you know, who seems like, you know, that they're just having it easy with their, you know, counterpart, you know, don't look at that, okay? That is so 3D. And if you compare yourself to other people, you know, that puts you in a state of lack. And so don't do that, okay? Think about yourself and think about how amazing you are, okay? And that's how you evolve and you shine, all right? Let's see. Should I pull bottom? Huh? Surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So guys, again, you know, like remove negative thinking. And I feel like, you know, this is divine masculines because they show up as a 9 of Swords, right? But also, I mean, this could be the divine feminines. I mean, you guys could be marrying each other at this time. And so, like, you know, and that's what I'm getting. You know, just let go of any kind of negative thoughts. You know, if you're thinking your divine masculine doesn't really care about you, they haven't communicated, you know, you see them talking to other people, you know, surrender to that, okay? Surrender to negative thinking, because that is so 3D. Your divine masculine is thinking about you late at night, and only you, okay? They're thinking about like how they can get with you, how they can, like, you know, spend time with you, how they can, you know, prepare dinners for you and everything. Look at this look on this dude's face. Do you see that? That is what your divine masculine is really thinking about. So surrender to negative thinking, okay, guys? All right, so I really hope you enjoyed today's reading. Thank you all for all your likes, your comments, your shares, and subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And today, I feel like, you know, divine masculines is, you know, like trying to put their wands down, okay, their burdens, and they're just really waiting for the right time to approach their divine feminine. I see that, you know, with this movement forward, you know, they are a little delayed in the process, but I feel like, you know, they're really taking their time to make sure that they're doing it right this time, because like in the past, you know, there was a lot of like in and out energy, right? And I do see that, you know, the Knave of Wands wants to show up. However, you know, the Empress doesn't tolerate, you know, for this in and out energy. And so what I'm feeling is that divine masculines, okay, is looking, you know, forward towards the future, okay, and, you know, and making this approach towards their divine feminine. And then at that point, it will be a completion, you know, to that cycle, so that you guys can have like a new beginning. And I do see in the heart of this reading, guys, right? Your divine masculine wants to offer their love towards you, okay? And, you know, they want to get out of this mental conflict, and they want to be with you in the physical, but, you know, they're a little stuck in their minds right now about the situation. So, you know, give them time to heal. Give them time to really, you know, soak in like what it is that they really need to do, because the sun comes in here twice, you know, and the Emperor does show up, but you know, they still have work to do, guys. They really do. So again, I hope you enjoyed the reading for today, and if you'd like to book a private reading, you can visit me on my website. It is www.scorpiomoonintuition.com, and also if you'd like to follow me on IG, you can find me there as Scorpio Moon Intuition. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.